It's a very unnerving thing to happen. It scared the hell out of you. Hey y'all, it's story time around the fire table. Quick question. How many of y'all had some up close and personal encounters with them tree rats and squirrels? They are comical creatures. Very agile, scared of hardly nothing. They're just amazing little animals. They can also be, a pain in the butt. They get to chirping at you and hollering and alerting everything else in the woods that you're up in that tree once they realize that you're there. But anybody that bow hunts or spends any amount of time in the woods or up in trees and stuff like that, I'm sure you've encountered these little four-legged acrobats. I used to do a lot more bow hunting than I do now, but still do a lot of bow hunting. Well, back when I was a lot younger and a lot littler, I did a lot of bow hunting off of lock-on stands. And we'd use either climbing sticks or tree steps, and we'd put a lock-on stand, 15, 20 foot up in a tree. And the lock-on stand that I used the most, hello little bear, it was made out of some 1-inch square tubing. The base of it was 1-inch square tubing, and it had two pegs about 4 inches apart that went up against a tree, like that, kind of like that, and then back about 4 or 5 inches there was a crossbar between these two. So, no big deal. Your feet aren't back there or anything like that. So that's kind of how this little lock-on stand was constructed that I used to have. No telling what tree that stands in. So when I'm sitting in the lock-on stand, if I don't have any other limbs or anything like that, the bow's laying in your lap. So I'm right-handed, so bow's laying here, arrows up, of course. Anyway, so I'm up in this tree one day. I think it was in the morning. And, there's squirrels, different trees, this and that. All of a sudden, I hear one above me. He had jumped from tree to tree, and he had made it to my tree. He was above me. So, I look up. He's up there and he's messing around in the limbs and this and that and stuff. No big deal. And I've had squirrels come up on the limb that was like right here. I mean, literally like a foot from my face. Kind of intimidating, but not, not scary or anything like that. It's not like they're going to attack you. They're not going to jump in your face and attack you or anything. I hope. Still, come on, Bonnie. You want to come too? You want to come too? Come here. Oh, come here. Okay, come here. You can be in the video too. Yeah. Tell everybody hi. Say hi, I'm Bonnie. Say hi, I'm Bonnie. She don't care. Anyway, so I got this squirrel in this tree above me, and all of a sudden I hear him coming. I hear him coming down this tree, and there's nothing you can do. I mean, you're kind of at the mercy of gravity. So you don't want to do too much. Always use safety belt, tie yourself off. But I don't want to trust that safety belt. I don't want to get hung by that safety belt. So anyway, I'm sitting there, holding my bow, and I hear that squirrel coming. And I kind of sucked back up against that tree as much as I could. And he came down and he landed on the bill of my cap. Boom! Off my cap goes. Boom! Off into the nothing. He continues right on down my belly, right between my legs, between the string and the riser on my bow. Knocked my arrow off my bow. Boom! Arrow onto the ground. Squirrel onto the platform, down through that little hole in that stand and all the way to the ground. Never even knew I was there. It's a very unnerving thing to happen. It scared the hell out of you. I mean, them things do have teeth. And claws. Them little claws are sharp climbing them trees. They keep them sharp. Anyway, he didn't hurt me or anything. Stuff wanted to make me hurt myself. Kind of like, kind of like snakes. Most snakes won't hurt you, but they make you hurt yourself. Y'all tell me your squirrel stories, or maybe luckily I've never had a raccoon in a tree with me, or a possum, or anything like that. Bobcat, or anything else besides the squirrels. The only thing I've ever had up in a tree with me. But tell me your stories in the comments. Let me know. How close have you came? Have you had a squirrel run over the top of you? What was your reaction if it happened to you? Let me know. Let's talk about it and stuff. Y'all like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching. Good night, y'all.